Hey,
Yeah?
you ever wonder why we're here?
What, like, metaphysically?
No, dumbass. Like, what are we doing here at the bottom of this hill? We could be out there shooting some bugs.
I don't fucking know. Sarge told us to wait here until he gets back with some new equipment or something. So I'm just enjoying the downtime.
Well, I'm here, and I'm telling you that we need to get out there and do this mission instead of just standing around talking like a bunch of fucking doofuses, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. Wait, what the hell is that music?
I survived. I survived somehow. I survived that.
Whoa, hold on there, buddy. What you just saw was a demonstration of the very best and brightest that Helldriver Core has to offer. Hello, my name is Captain Lemon, and I'll be your driving instructor for today. Boasting unmatched mobility and the uncanny ability to wipe out your entire squad, the FRV is a surefire recipe for a fun time. And hey, you know what they say, we're here for a good time, not for a long time. But first, I am getting a little bit ahead of myself, so let's just back it up a tiny bit. The FRV, short for Fast Recon Vehicle, is the pinnacle of Super Earth engineering. Equipped with front-wheel drive, a mounted heavy machine gun with 4 magazines, an 8-minute long cooldown, and an inherent hatred of staying upright, this beast of a car is purpose-built to make you look like a complete idiot in front of your team when you flip it over and kill your gunner. To be entirely honest, the FRV has some shortcomings, you could say. Namely the rapid, unscheduled disassembly, and getting screwed over by the terrain generation. Like, seriously, why are there so many tiny rocks literally everywhere? But my hatred of matter and physics aside, it's really not that bad once you get some practice dodging and weaving between a million tiny obstacles and not jumping over every hill you see. Unfortunately though, there are some planets that you really just shouldn't bring the legally distinct Warthog to. Here's a quick tier list of the planet biomes to drive on in my opinion. Pause now if you'd like to take a closer look. Anyways, it's high time for me to fulfill my contractual obligations as your instructor. So listen up, Chucklefucks, cause this may just save your team's lives. So how exactly does one go about getting better at chauffeuring all of your friends directly into the middle of an active firefight? Well, to talk about that, first we need to talk about some specifics of the FRV itself. First of all, the FRV is not just a simple right trigger to go forwards, left trigger to go backwards, like GTA or some other games. Instead, you have to manually shift between the modes and gears using the bumpers, and there are 5 in total. From left to right, they are reverse, neutral, drive, first, and second. Reverse goes backwards, neutral just kind of sits there and cruises, drive goes forwards, shifting gears up and down automatically, and the 1 and 2 are for the based, stick shift filled Giga Chads that don't need no machine to drive for them. Unfortunately though, driving manual only gives you access to 2 of the FRV's 4 gears, so you'll have to put it in automatic to go beyond that. To be perfectly honest, most of the time you'll only need to use drive and reverse, but the manual gears can help you get up a steep hill if you know how to use them. I would explain exactly what gears are, but I don't really think we need to get into in-depth engine mechanics just for a stupid Helldivers video. So I'll just put it like this. Gears in an engine are a way of sort of managing the balance between acceleration and cruising speed. The lower your gear, the faster your acceleration is, but also lower your top speed. First gear is jumpy and quick, but it has a low top speed. Meanwhile, fourth gear is smooth and has a high top speed, but is slow to accelerate. When you switch gears, mainly depends on your RPM, which is slightly different for each car. For the FRV on a straightaway, you'll mainly shift around 3000 RPM. Anyways, back to your driving lessons. Now you know about the gears, so there's just one more thing you need to know before you hop in the driver's seat. The FRV has a parking brake, which might seem obvious, but I didn't even know which button it was until I looked it up like a few weeks ago. On Xbox, the default button for that parking brake is to hold down X. And now you'll want to remember that, because the parking brake is both super useful and super fun. Basic applications include, well, parking the car so it doesn't roll away, but can also be expanded to include drifting, doing donuts, conveniently lining up the car for a teammate to hop on the gun, spitting in the face of three-point turns, and generally whatever the fuck this is. So now that you know about all the technical aspects of the FRV, it's finally time to hop in the driver's seat. The first thing to know about being the driver is that with great power comes great responsibility. You can single-handedly ferry your squad from one objective to the other in seconds, allowing you to speed run a 20-minute mission in 5. But you can just as easily crash and burn with a single wrong turn, bringing down a curse of shame and dishonor upon your entire bloodline for the rest of time. Okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but you do still have a responsibility to your team when you try to bring a car into a damn war zone. You alone can be the difference maker between life and death for your team, bearing your teammates to safety from the jaws of certain doom. And let me tell you, there is no better rush than driving straight into a horde of enemies, picking up your squad, and getting everyone back to extract. Seeing all those shining helmets look at you as you swoop in to rescue them like a guardian angel, hearing those thank you callouts, and escaping from those impossible odds. It's all just such a hit of euphoria. That is, until you ruin it all. Overall, picking the FRV is a gamble. It puts not just your teammates' lives, but also your own pride on the line. So yeah, it can be a bit intimidating the first few times around to hop in that driver's seat. But it is also, without a doubt, one of the most rewarding roles you can fill within your squad. So get out there, flip some cars, roadkill some enemies, save some teammates, and most of all, experience how it feels to be a Helldriver. Hello, and thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and trust me, I'm not trying to be pushy when I say that, but clearly I've been needing to more often, because I've got tens of thousands of views and 1/100th of that in subscribers. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and have a democratic day. Good night.